On Friends, Chandler's on the train and there was this really fat lady and he goes to her, "Oh, when's the baby due?" She looks down, she goes, "I'm not pregnant." How funny would that be?
Do you know what someone said to me in a shop? She said, "Oh, Kate, you pregnant?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm actually not." Yeah.
When was this? How long ago?
It was about 2 years ago.
Oh, back then, though, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I think
totally.
you'd admit that, things were a little bit out of hand.
Every evening in Australia,
Oh, my God!
more than 4 million of us choose to spend the night in front of the telly.
What?
Can you believe that?
But have you ever wondered what other people are watching?
This is really funny.
Oh, I'm going to cry.
Find out what people thought about what was on in the last 7 days.
Right, that's it. The TV's going off.
I feel so much dumber for watching that.
This week, Lee and Keith continued to enjoy their time in Las Vegas. Meanwhile, we tuned in for the series finale of The Bachelorette.
Sasha wins! Yes!
Saw the return of MTV's globally successful Geordie Shore.
Big Brother was like Downton Abbey compared with this.
And watched the film that changed the world's opinion of Australians forever.
Every time you'd go to America, people would say, "Oh, you've got any shrimps on the barbie?" Once in Bali, I went on one of those paragliding, isn't it?
Paragliding?
Yeah, paragliding.
Quite behind us. Speedboat.
No, it was a plane.
What?
It wasn't on the water. It was up in the air. I've got photos.
Couldn't be in a plane.
No, it took off and went up in the sky.
What were you on, roller skates?
I don't know.
Last week, it was finale time on The Bachelorette, starting with the penultimate episode on Wednesday.
This is prelim finals. This is the best week in footy.
I love this show.
I just want Frosty to find love, mate. I bloody love Frosty.
She's a closet bogan, but aren't we all, really?
Yep.
In this episode, everyone's hoping that it's second time lucky for Sam Frost, who went on dates with the last 3 men still standing. First up is Sasha.
Hi, Sash.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, he's a great-looking guy.
You'd love him. You'd love a man with a big schnoz.
Yeah, no, his schnoz isn't that big.
It's schmashiv. It's a schmashiv schnoz.
Well, today we're going skydiving.
Skydiving, I'd have a heart attack even before I hit the ground.
I want to do skydiving.
When you're older, I'll take you skydiving for your 18th birthday. How about that?
Yeah. Wrong side.
I know that heights are your biggest fear.
What the hell, Sammy?
Did you know this is his worst fear?
What would your fear be if a bachelorette was to take you on a date?
I guess skydiving.
Skydiving.
What's yours?
I think Frosty'd have to take me on the escalator, keep on going up and down the same escalator for 2 hours, but someone stands on the same step as me. I'd be like, I'm not about this at all, but I'm going to have to overcome it.
Oh, my God, he just did it! Couldn't think of anything worse. Would you want to do that?
Not right now.
Just after landing, it's Sam who's not feeling well.
All of a sudden, I started feeling very lightheaded.
What's wrong?
It's morning sickness. She's pregnant.
She collapsed.
Clip them all. Cutie.
Special moment.
Oh, how romantic.
They bloody love each other.
Richie can't bounce back from this, can he?
No.
Next, it's Richie's turn to have a date with Sam.
How cool is this?
I know.
I like him, he's fun.
Yeah, is that Richie? Yeah, I love Richie.
Richie.
Well, today we're going to be hitting the slopes.
It's never just a chill date, Sam, is it? So I'll be so, like, today we're just going to watch TV.
After a short chopper ride, Sam and Richie arrive at the snow.
This is the date. This is it.
Sasha got to go skydiving. He's playing around in 20 centimetres of man-made snow.
Now it's Richie's last chance to convince Sam of his feelings.
I guess, you know, for me, it's one of those things, Sam, where...
Poor Richie. You want to give him a big hug.
Look, I know that you've got, like, a really big decision to make. This isn't easy.
She's like, hurry up. Today, Junior.
You know, I am falling on you. I do have a big crush on you.
Oh. come on, Richie.
It can be very hard for a bloke. Blokes don't tick like we do.
Well, we know that. They're stupid.
Sam's last date is with soccer player turned real estate agent, Michael.
Is this your favourite one?
Yes, Michael is my favourite.
Okay.
He's got animal attraction, I think. Women call it, don't they?
I just don't like this guy. You know who he reminds me of?
A weasel?
Yes.
We're going out into the ocean to try and find some whales.
That sounds amazing. That's perfect. You been whale watching?
No. Sucks.
Is that a whale? Look, Faye, look.
I reckon this is the best date.
Yeah, me too.
Stuff jumping off a plane.
Oh, these two love each other.
She made out with Sash on the first day.
Yeah, but this is the last day, mate. Premierships aren't won in March.
It's not good for anything.
We're at the rose ceremony now.
I wonder who's going to get a rose.
Come on, Michael.
Thank you. Kiss Sam.
Sam must choose 2 bachelors to stay in the house. The third is going home tonight.
Who's she going to go for?
Sasha.
Michael.
I want Richie.
Keep Richie, keep Richie, keep Richie.
Sasha.
Oh!
Michael.
She picked the malacca. Why, Sam? Why?
Sorry.
You know what I would tell him? Chin up, my friend.
He was our boy. Now that he's gone, who do we go for?
Cannot wait for tomorrow.
It'll be exciting.
We didn't have to wait long. On Thursday night, Sam made her big decision in the wilderness of New Zealand.
I feel like I have finally found my happy ending.
And I look into the distance and think again for the 40,000th frickin' time. My thinking face acted would be so awful. It'd be like...
Hey, guess what, guys?
No.
It's like 5 minutes left. It's bedtime.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Regardless of who comes out first, we don't know if she's going to say yes.
Nah, whoever comes out first goes home.
Oh, really?
100%.
I know how much it hurts.
God, my nerves are beside myself. My nerves are sitting here.
Michael's going to win.
Michael's going to win. Michael's going to win.
Osha.
Hi, mate.
Good to see you, champion.
How are you?
Mate, I'm well.
Please, please, please.
No.
Please.
Got it.
It's great to see you.
How are you?
Amazing.
That's a wisteria plant. See the wisteria hanging?
Fuck the plants. I want to know what she's going to do.
You have the most beautiful, beautiful soul.
Beautiful soul. That is death speech from Sam Frost.
Speak, Morty.
It's okay, sir.
Oh, he knows.
You know what he's done? It's okay. Did it to himself.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you for everything.
Sasha wins! Yes! Sasha wins it!
Hey, boys, in case you're not asleep yet, she chose Sasha. You cheeky little bugger.
And finally, Sam can reveal her true feelings to Sasha.
No, I'm happy. This is great. I never could understand why I had been hurt so much, and I never could understand why my relationships weren't working out. And then I met you.
Oh.
That I've been waiting my whole life to meet you.
It's so nice. So glad you chose him.
I love you so much.
Really?
Yeah! Oh, that's bloody love.
That's bloody love, mate.
Oh, Faye, I want to be the next Bachelorette.
This is gonna be me.
So many people are like, now what?
Yeah, well.
Well, what are we going to watch now?
Porn.
Here, do you want this?
I think I've got one.
No, you haven't.
Oh. Well, that's nice up above my head like that. That's comfy. Why don't you take care of me more like that?
You're turning into your mother.
That's the biggest insult you've ever given me.
Welcome to Thailand. On Thursday night, Channel 7 aired its new series, What Really Happens in Thailand.
Bogans abroad.
Have you been to Thailand?
No, I haven't. And I have no desire to go either.
Thailand is an amazing place. It's so beautiful.
The program features young Australians letting loose away from home.
We fucked Bali up and now we're fucking Thailand up.
I've got like an Aussie radar. Wherever Aussies are abroad, I'm the other side. I'm like, I'm out of here. I do not want to be near you.
Me neither.
Representing one of the many Australians in Thailand is ladies' man Todd.
What I've learned over the years of my experience is love is universal.
Did you say love is universal?
Fuck.
Oh, he's...
Oh, God, what a hideous human.
So in the middle there you have a bag up there, yeah?
Yeah.
And your bag's full of your phone?
Yeah.
You probably should put my number in it real quick.
That's how I won you over, isn't it?
What would you do if a guy came up to you like that? You knee them in the nuts and you run.
I've taught you well.
She's got blonde hair, you know. Could be a bit of a super freak in the bed, so, you know, that's a definite tick in the Prince's book.
He calls himself the Prince.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
The Prince loves to really talk it up, doesn't he?
The Prince likes to refer to himself in the third person.
Like, I'm speechless. The Prince is never speechless.
Stop calling yourself the Prince, you idiot.
Heading back from the beach, Todd comes across a Russian day club he can't walk past.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, this is what you need. Dancing sexily around children. I love it.
Do you think they're professionals or are they there?
Yeah. It's to get people into the bar.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the equivalent of the wet T-shirt competition. You know, the girls with the wet T-shirt?
Yeah, you're good in those competitions.
Stop it.
Before long, Todd has won himself a heart.
I'm in love. I'm in love. The Prince is in love. He's found his queen.
Oh, Jesus.
I actually think I just vomited in my mouth.
The Prince looks like he would struggle to pass a Year 4 English test.
Keen to impress his new love, Todd hits the tattoo parlour.
Can we go a size smaller? Fucking massive.
The boys are thinking the bigger the better.
That's all right. That's not too big.
Oh, yeah, you got to get a tattoo in Phuket.
Oh, he's not doing... No.
No.
No, that's too big. Yeah.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's roll. I'm done with it.
Yeah, mate, if that is not the best attitude in getting a tattoo, then I don't know what is.
They must love doing that shit, just going, we're going to talk another dumb Aussie into getting a tattoo they don't want.
Yeah.
The 3-hour process begins.
Love is pain, mate. That's what they say.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
Oh, you idiot.
That would really hurt.
Oh, my God. This is brilliant.
3 hours later, the masterpiece is revealed.
That is disgusting.
Oh, my God.
Now I've got a rose to match my beautiful rose here.
Yeah. Mate, this guy's a legend. Good on him.
Yeah.
Next, we meet couple Reese and Talisha, who are taking advantage of Thailand's growing plastic surgery industry.
Reese has come to the Phuket International Hospital for a special operation on his chest.
He's getting his tits done, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, man, you got man boobs.
Mine are bigger than that.
Yeah. And all my friends had, you know, really nice shaped pecs, but I didn't.
Maybe if you exercised a bit more, you'd...
No, if you have those things, men get them. And it's very embarrassing.
Do I have man boobs?
Yeah.
I do not.
Man boobs can be quite cute sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Despite the doctor's advice, Reese is having a local anaesthetic instead of a general.
Awake?
Not a good idea, Reese, to have it under local.
Despite the doctor's advice.
What a dickhead.
You know whatever comes after that sentence is not going to be good.
Time for surgery. In under 2 hours, let's hope Reese will have the confidence he's always craved.
Holy shit. Oh, that's a big needle.
Oh, my God.
Look at all the fat coming out of his tits.
Oh.
It's sucking out bush juice.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, well, you're told, dickhead.
You should have done general, you dumbass.
How stupid can this guy be?
Okay, sorry.
What the fuck? Why did he do that?
Look, he's not having a good time.
A few days later, and Reese is well enough for his final checkup.
Show us your tits.
Finally, Reese gets to view his amazing transformation.
Actually look exactly the same.
They look the same.
Doesn't look any different to me.
Doesn't look any different.
It's still got boobs, look.
The one on the left, the right looks smaller than the one on the left.
Yeah, definitely pleased with what the doctor said. I've still got about 6 to 8 weeks of swelling.
That was such a waste of time and money.
See, prime example of a cub.
A cashed-up bogan.
Yeah.
Medical tourism, massive in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, cheap. Cheap.
Yeah.
And 100% completely safe.
Oh, nothing has...
Or so they say.
...ever gone wrong.
Are you right, darling?
Yeah.
If you go to collapse, tell me because... Let me put... If you go to collapse, tell me so I can put it on video.
It's 6 o'clock. Time for Family Feud.
On Thursday, everyone's favourite game show host was at the helm on Family Feud.
It's our boy Grant Denyer!
Yasu Grant! Yasu! He is the king.
Yeah, he's the king.
He's my man crush, can I say? He's a nice guy.
And?
He's not a bad-looking guy.
And?
Good personality.
And?
You want to do what with him?
First up, our champs of Melbourne, the Borg family.
The show pits two families against each other, guessing the most popular answers to survey questions in order to win cash and prizes.
From Quakers Hill in New South Wales, the Bachelor family. Bachelors!
They happen to have the Bachelor family on tonight. Oh, there's the Bachelorette finale.
They're really doing the whole subliminal Bachelor thing, aren't they?
One contestant in particular stands out from the crowd.
Man or lady?
I think it's a man.
Or is it?
I'm a bingo caller and a drag queen.
Oh, I knew it.
God damn, Craig, you are my spirit animal.
Does he call the bingo in drag? Two fat ladies. Legs for living.
You guys ready? This is going to be so much fun.
That guy's shorter than Grant Denyer. I just want to point that out.
Is Grant on still?
He must be like the size of a Lego piece.
We surveyed 100 people, and the top 8 answers are on the board. Name something that has a filter.
Oh. Pool.
Water cooler.
Fish tank.
My mouth needs a filter.
Totally.
Me.
You fucking don't have a filter.
A colostomy bag. On the board, Craig, what is it?
I'm going to go a water filter, like a tap filter.
A tap filter, says Craig. It's on there.
Oh, I love Bogan gays. They're so cute.
Are you enjoying your experience with the feud right now? Because it sounds pretty uncertain.
No, I think I'm more in love with you, Grant.
Man love.
Oh, Jesus, it's Hobbit love.
Could you imagine what would come out, the breeding?
I like you. Oh, I like you too, Grant. I like you a lot. I really like you a lot.
Dad's getting jealous.
What's something that could go wrong at a wedding?
The groom doesn't turn up. Could rain.
Chainsaw murder.
You lock the keys in the car.
Let's just talk about anyone's wedding, not our wedding.
Someone forgets, says the wrong name.
The groom goes and gets the wrong cars and rocks up with the average cars.
Can
and
we
the
talk about
bride
someone
can't
else's
get
wedding?
over it.
Someone might object.
Nice.
When we get married, could you imagine there's going to be like 35 other men that go, I object?
There's always a really drunk guest that is obnoxious.
That's usually me.
I'd like to think maybe one day I can be the drunk uncle.
My brother's wedding, the groomsman got so drunk he got his girlfriend to pour him a spa. Then he spewed up in the spa, so she drained it and poured him another one. He goes, you're going to have to turn the taps off yourself because I'm going to bed. He passed out in the spa, taps got left on, $2,000 worth of damage in the hotel.
You get this, you got the win. Is it on the board? pleasure. Thank you so much for playing.
Dad, you kissed that, didn't you? That board game?
What board game?
The Family Feud one with Great Daniel on it.
I did not kiss a board game.
You did? I was in that shop with you.
I did not kiss a board
you
game.
did. Craig's got to do the fast money.
I love the fast money.
You only need a total of 57 points. And you got $10,000.
They're the Bachelors.
Where might you see an umbrella?
In the rain.
What might a witch buy in a magic shop?
Wand.
You can do it, Dale.
They are going to win for sure.
If we get it, you're getting a big kiss right there. Just putting it out there.
Okay, you've certainly put it out there.
There is seriously sexual tension on this set.
I'm caping.
You're okay?
I know he'll always come back home.
I don't know who's the winner out of these two.
It's okay. It's okay.
Thanks, Jason.
$10,000. Well, that's a lot to dance about.
But why do they win $10,000?
Because they got the answers right, me.
We're going to go on Family Feud so I can touch Grant Daniel.
Yeah, we should go. I'd love to go on
But
this
you
show.
can't chat Grant up. You just be nice.
I can do whatever I want.
No, you can't
Yes,
chat
I can.
him up.
If I want to chat him up, I'll chat him up.
No, you can have a laugh.
Whether he reciprocates or not is his decision.
Toffee. Toffey.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a toffee apple martini. It's green. I reckon just put a toffee apple in the blender with some vodka and whiz it around. I'll drink that.
I'd choke on the shards of toffee as it goes down your throat.
No, I wouldn't.
Could wish.
Did you say you could wish? Did you say that?
I said nothing.
Oh, Crocodile Dundee. I've never seen this.
Oh, I love this movie. On Saturday night, the iconic Aussie classic Crocodile Dundee was on our screens.
I think it's the most popular Australian movie overseas ever, still to this day.
This movie put Australia on the map, I think, for all the wrong reasons.
We had 2 decades of Americans thinking kangaroos jump down streets and we killed crocodiles in the river.
I'm sorry that Mr. Dundee isn't here himself to meet you, but he is here in town.
New York journalist Sue, played by Linda Kozlowski, has journeyed to the outback town Walkabout Creek to interview living legend Mick Crocodile Dundee.
Good socks. Good safari outfit.
Do you know my uncle, Jack, used to always wear a safari suit?
Only wore it last week.
He's dead.
Oh.
2 beers, all right? One for me, one for me, mate.
Is Paul Hogan the most Australian person ever?
It was my first Australian guy I ever had a crush on.
So later you met my bro and you thought, oh, maybe he's like Crocodile Dundee. Sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, God, and then he did that remember? If you drop them down, put another shrimp on the barbie. And every time you'd go to America, people would say, oh, you've got any shrimps on the barbie?
We don't call prawns shrimps.
In Western Australia, don't you call prawns shrimps?
No, they're prawns.
Well, what do you say that's strange?
We say crayfish and you say lobster.
That's right. I knew you had something that was weird.
It's a crayfish.
It's a fucking lobster.
It's a crayfish.
I'm sorry if that frightens you, miss. You see, it's stuck.
Him and me both, well.
They got the same skin.
Kind of looks like he's made of leather.
It looks like beef jerky.
See me in one of those hats?
Oh, please. If you buy something like that, don't bother coming home.
Michael J. Crocodile Dundee.
Never.
Never go out with us.
Love at first sight.
Totally.
That's Hogs' ex-wife. Really?
Sue Charlton Newsday.
He got married to her in real life after the show.
Didn't he leave his wife for this girl?
Yeah. What was her name? Nolene?
Nolene.
Nolene got the house, though.
Good on her. I'd ask for everything.
I'd say she got a handsome monetary reward, and the woman was probably delighted to get rid of him, if you want to know the truth.
We're heading for that escarpment today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See you there this afternoon.
Sue insists on experiencing the dangers of the outback for herself.
She'd hardly be wearing clothes like that out in the bush.
Oh, he's going to peep in Tom, her.
Oh, he's a perv.
He's just like, all right, get a load of this. Whoa.
If this was now, he'd have his phone out taking pictures.
I think she knows. She knows he's watching.
Oh,
gee, hello.
my God.
Oh, sweetheart, put it away.
That was one of the bits on the old VHSs where you used to rewind it all the time and it'd just be fuzzy because of how many times Blake's had rewound it to have a look.
Really?
Oh, that's when Nolene didn't have a chance.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a few dimples in her bum and everything. No wonder he poked that.
What on earth? Who did she think she's friggin' Eve in the Garden of Eden?
Whoa! Welcome to Australia, love. That's the fakest croc since Jaws. Straight Tarzan, really. My hero!
Is Paul still hot, Leno?
Oh, he's absolutely hot.
There you go. The crocodile nearly got her in her G-string. At least she would have died in style.
Well, he probably just wanted to floss.
Sue finds herself so taken with Mick that she brings him back to her own concrete jungle.
Jeez, how does that jacket get through customs?
New York City.
At least tell him to take off his hat. At least.
You ready? You know what's coming? You know what's coming?
Kiss.
No, better. Michael Jackson.
You got a light, buddy? And your wallet.
And your wallet.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. This is a knife.
He's the manliest man that was ever a man.
You know, it's taken us a long time to live all of this down.
God.
Convince people that we're not all Mick Dundees.
Why do you always make me feel like Jane in a Tarzan comic?
Oh! You, Jane. Me, Tarzan. Jane, get up, cook.
And when Mick decides it's time for him to go walkabout, Sue realises she can't live without him.
Mick Dundee! I love the Aboriginal music in the background. Supposed to sound like the didgeridoo.
I love you, Mick. I love you, Mick.
He's doing what a cattle dog does.
For the people who are getting stomped on. No, it's about love, man.
Right.
You're happy to do whatever if it's about love.
Just down on people's heads. New Yorkers don't care.
No, they don't
They're a
care.
really peaceful bunch.
I'd break their freaking ears. I'll drill them into the ground. Yay! Mickey!
Oh my God, you reek.
Love.
That's love.
Why don't things like that happen to us in real life?
We don't have an ass like that.
I used to have an ass like that.
When you were 12.
You're a bitch, you know that, don't you? You stand on it, like that.
Yeah.
And then you start it. Look, it's shaking my whole body. It's just awesome.
I can feel the vibrations on the floor.
I'll tell you what, it beats a vibrator.
On Wednesday night, Anastasia eventually sat down to watch Border Security.
Tonight on Border Security.
Now in its 11th season, this long-running program continues its crusade against drug smugglers and tourists at Australia's airports.
Border security, someone smuggling drugs.
Do you think there's any sort of like racism in this show?
Western people are always done for the visas. Asian people are always done for drugs and food.
It didn't take long for the Border Force officers to spot their first suspect.
This student arriving from China has indicated that he has nothing to declare. But an X-ray image of his bag is showing one large object of concern.
Ooh. What is it?
I want to have a good look and see what it is. Did you understand?
It's like a roast chicken.
Rhino tusks.
A Buddha.
It looks like a bottle opener shaped into a penis.
Where's he been, China?
Yeah.
He's probably got a baby panda.
So I've opened up the bag and I found a cooked duck.
Duck?
Oh my God!
A duck?
Just a cheeky cooked duck in my suitcase.
Yeah, I just threw it last minute.
You have plenty of time to tell us that you have a duck in your bag.
And what do you reckon the problem is with the duck?
Marinated in a bad soy sauce.
And you have chosen to say you have no meat and no poultry.
You tick the box if you're not sure. You always tick the box? Yeah. Hell yeah, tick the box. When there's risk of going to jail.
How long do you reckon I'd last in jail?
A day.
I'd cry.
No, actually, you'd survive.
Why?
Because you'd be someone's bitch.
Yeah? Okay, and you...
The next character to raise suspicions was a woman coming from Vietnam.
Her passport indicates that while she was away, she made a short trip to Thailand, and officers want to know why.
To Thailand?
Yeah.
4 days?
Yeah.
How come? What for? What did you do in Thailand?
So far, it seems like they're picking on the Asian crowd, you know? One Chinese, one Vietnamese.
Thái Lan come 4 days. Vietnam, go.
Yeah, it's kind of profiling when you think about it, hey?
They go through and there's a long line, and they find people that look like non-threatening white Australians.
They're like, yeah, you can go there.
Did you ever get pulled up?
Never.
We've been stopped at the airport, can you remember?
No, never.
Is this boyfriend?
Yes.
Boyfriend? Did this man give you drugs? Did he give you any drugs?
What? What a question to ask.
Did he give you drugs?
Just because she has a boyfriend in Vietnam, he must be a criminal. Listen to those drugs music.
This is drugs music for sure.
Criminals have developed sophisticated methods of concealing narcotics in
I feel
everyday...
sorry for her a little bit.
You got to be innocent until proven guilty.
A lot of people watching at home will just be like, oh, Asian people always bring in food and drugs.
She's acting like a nuff-nuff. She could be the brains behind the whole cartel. Because there's a cartel here, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There is one place in particular they are interested in.
The hat!
I wondered about that.
Okay, that's fine. And nothing in your hair at all?
Nothing in your hair?
No.
Oh, it's not in the hat. You're wrong.
And officers are now confident she is not bringing anything illegal into the country.
What? There's no?
No drugs.
I knew she was innocent.
The way they painted that was I definitely thought she had drugs from the start.
Yeah, for sure. There was drugs music.
Yeah.
See, if she was like, oh, so I've seen you've been in Thailand for 4 days, and it was like, it would be like, oh, long time to go to PP Island.
Instead it was like, dun dun.
You went to Thailand for 4 days.
Dun dun.
You've got drugs.
Whilst not exactly a drug smuggler, the passenger was carrying some abnormal luggage.
The case contains a large amount of seafood.
Positively vile.
This is awesome.
That's worse than a duck.
It's not frozen.
Yeah.
Raw.
This woman's a bit fishy, isn't she? Faye, love.
Her raw seafood could pose a major biosecurity threat.
I bet you there's drugs inside the fish.
The passenger is now free to go, but her luggage will be 32 kilograms lighter.
Well, how much did they fine her? Well, I don't think we're going to find out. I think that's it.
We might have to wait till the next episode.
The next exciting episode of When a Vietnamese Woman Enters Australia.
This week, the Del Pachitras welcomed some new members to their family.
Yeah, don't let them go, don't let them go.
Unfortunately, Vestal is afraid of cats.
Ooh. Well, I'm still not used to them being around.
Oh, yes! This is your bloody show.
Also this week, we watched The Biggest Loser, where Cliff is the only member left on the white team.
Is he the only one left in that white team?
While trainer Shannon's blue team is down to 2.
Look at the numbers on his team. Obviously, there's some sort of alliance.
And they're putting it down to the alliance between the Commandos' black team and trainer Michelle's red team.
I thought originally the white and the blue team had started an alliance together.
Look at Shannon. He's fuming.
Which is how this whole thing started.
No, it didn't.
So then these guys decided to start one together as well.
That's bullshit.
What's Yeah, call it for what it is.
How can you two are together, mate? You've got a partner in this house.
Oh. So Shannon has just dropped the bomb. Red and black started an alliance because...
Michelle and Commando.
Getting it on. She's got a commando bun in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
She won't breastfeed it. She'll give it protein.
She takes protein and then goes...
My stance on it all is I'm not going to bring my personal life into my work life.
You can't separate the personal life. I hate when people say that.
We did it quite well, Dad.
Yeah.
When we were working
together.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you ever going to sit each other on the way home in the car and go, oh, sorry, babe, my team voted you out today. Let's call it for what it is. I'm over the shit and the smoke and mirrors.
Who do you reckon would win in a punch-up? Oh.
Commander would flog Shannon.
I think Shannon, because he is a professional boxer.
Punch him out. Go, 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 go.
Contestant Cliff steps into the ring against the Alliance.
You're just a bunch of fakes, man.
No, you're the fake one, mate.
I'm fake.
Well, at least put them on a freaking treadmill while they're arguing.
Do you know why they all just argued so much?
Because they're hungry.
They're fucking starving.
Dude, be careful what you say.
Why?
Oh, get him!
You stood on the scales and had a cry about all your regret because you haven't been able to pull the numbers.
Commando wanted to take his anger out on someone.
Some innocent guy.
Yeah. I'm being hard on you because Shannon called me out.
Are you serious, mate?
Get up there.
He's going to sit on you, Commander. He's going to sit on your head.
Why don't you get off your ass and do something about it?
He shouldn't be talking like that to him, should he? That's not his trainer.
Commando should have been more subdued. He shouldn't have spoken like that. Being the professional, the other one's a bogan. He doesn't know any better.
You are a bit of a bitch, mate. A hairy bitch.
Good on you, my friend.
You know what? You and me are having a training session. Done. You are gonna be broken.
Start doing your bloody star jumps, Cliff, because it's game on.
Oh, here we go.
He's going to smash him.
Ready for that training session?
Oh, you better believe it.
Oh, you better believe it. Do you reckon he'll be crying in about 20?
Put your shirt on. You got 90 seconds to be up in the sandpit.
Oh, I hate it when people put a time on everything. He'd time everything when he goes to the toilet, when he's having a sanger. Ew, think about how quickly that fit baby would have been made.
I know.
Go!
I knew that I had to be pushing Cliff from the word go.
Would you do that if you went on that?
Probably.
Go, use your legs, dig your toes in. Pull your knees in.
2, 3, 4.
Then it was into squats.
Hands above eye line, let's go. Down and up. I want you to fight, Cliff. I want you to fight for yourself.
Get out there in the kitchen and make me drinks.
Bum crack.
You could put a car down that bum.
As soon as you stop, I'm going to tell you to get up. Up.
Oh, you're not puffing yet.
I'm not the biggest loser. I'm not on the show.
You got to puff. You got to get to the vomit stage.
Why do you want to be here next week?
Because I need to be. Look at me.
Why?
Why are you here?
I love hot dogs.
Hot dogs. We need to be here for Sam, for our daughter.
She's such a daddy's girl.
How'd it feel to lose your dad?
Shit house. These are pretty personal questions.
But if you don't hit on the emotion, how do you get lose weight?
To do anything.
Don't you wish he'd done something about it? Why didn't he listen?
So his father died of being too fat, like obese.
Yeah.
I was holding his hand when he took his last breath of air. His heart stopped beating. I was there for that.
They're just all so desperate, aren't they, to, you know, to get better?
The pain he's going through, it will be tough.
I'm feeling good after Commando's training session. I'm just ready to get back in the gym with Tiff. I'm going to be ready for whatever anyone has to throw at me.
Good on you, Cliff. Keep doing it. You might win 20 grand. Then you could spend it on pizza.
What are you doing?
On Monday, SBS News reported the latest important events in the world of politics.
The new Prime Minister is enjoying a poll boost with the latest newspaper survey showing a substantial government lead.
But the overthrowing of Tony Abbott and a subsequent party is causing some headaches for the coalition.
Oh, did you hear about this? They had a farewell party.
Tony Abbott had friends.
Really?
They came to the party.
And they broke the table. Abbott.
A broken marble table found by cleaners in the cabinet anteroom the morning after Prime Minister Tony Abbott was rolled. The claim made staffers were dancing on it.
So how do you do that by just dancing?
You don't break a marble table by just dancing on top of it.
Tony Abbott. He was so cranky that he got out, he stomped it.
Tony Abbott was overthrown into the table.
Probably Malcolm Turnbull's head he put through it.
Joe Hockey would have got angry and smashed it.
If Joe Hockey's involved, it's amazing that there's anything left at the table at all.
Now Minister for Cities Jamie Briggs was injured that night and went to the joint party room meeting the next day in a wheelchair.
Embarrassing.
That is the wheel of shame.
Senator Penny Wong led Labor's questions to the public servants, whose job it was to repair the breakage.
We heard there was a party on.
It's like your dad and your mum talking to you after you've had your friends over and they're like, Simon, we heard there was a party. Our marble table, Simon, is broken. How did that happen?
During the inquiry, it was further revealed by the cleaners that certain guests had taken mementos of the evening.
The cleaners reported that there were fragments in ministers' offices.
Cleaners, I would have understood, had a duty of confidentiality of not reporting any items.
The cleaners shouldn't be bloody ratting on us. Dibadon was wearing nappies.
Yeah, I think the cleaners were in the right. Otherwise, you know who would have got the blame? The cleaners would have got the blame.
Oh, I bet you they're going to fire the cleaners now.
So it's the cleaners' fault for telling people that ministers have been souveniring bits of marble. You're going to go after the cleaners.
Yeah, go, Penny.
I love her. She takes no shit. She should be Prime Minister of this country.
This is such a ridiculous issue to be on, have a Senate inquiry over a table.
But turning the tables in the Liberal leadership is proving successful in the polls. Today's Fairfax survey has Malcolm Turnbull's approval rating at 68% to Bill Shorten on 32%.
How have we gone from a broken table to approval ratings? What's one got to do with the other?
Malcolm Turnbull, they use a nice photo. Bill Shorten, horrible.
Why do all politicians in Australia have thin lips? I don't trust people with thin lips. They're all liars. You give me a politician with big lips.
Julia Gillard, tiny, tiny lips. Tony Abbott, probably tiny lips.
Kevin Rudd, tiny lips. Tiny lip, tiny lip.
A poll boost for sure, but there are dangers too for Malcolm Turnbull in inflated expectations.
He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's still not passing a gay marriage and he's still not getting anyone out of asylum, even the girl that was just raped while she was in there.
This is still early days for a government in transition. Tonight, federal cabinet is set to make
SBS usually reports world news. What's worldly about a broken table? You know, if they've shown that to another country, they're going to laugh at us.
They already do anyway.
With your husky voice, you should sing that Betty Davis song.
Betty Davis? No.
No, that was horrible. She does it sexy. Try again.
No.
This programme contains strong language, sexual scenes and references from the outset and throughout.
Yes!
Oh.
Sounds like my kind of show.
On Wednesday night, the first episode of season 11 of Geordie Shore was on MTV.
What will I say when I watch this show, Holt?
You're never going on school leave?
Okay.
So what is this show's premise? So they just put a bunch of bogans in a house and just let them go wild and film them?
Yeah.
You're going to have to catch me up on Geordie.
I'll tell you what happens in a nutshell. They take hours to get ready.
Yep.
They go out. They get absolutely more drunk.
Oh, this is exciting.
And that's Geordie Shore.
Oh, hello.
Are they simulating
You guys
or
got
is it
homework
real?
to do?
Real, Mum.
And they hump like dogs. They don't know how to have sex properly.
Who does missionary? Who's a missionary person nowadays? Nobody. Way-ay!
Way-ay?
Yeah, that's what they say.
What do the English people call bogans?
Geordies.
Geordie Shore follows the larger-than-life antics of 9 Newcastle-based housemates. And this season, the Geordies are off to Greece for the summer.
That was Greece. There's Greece. The Greek. Oh, my God. It's Greece. They love her.
Well, you know, the Greece economy is pretty bad, but you wouldn't think that they'd stoop to let people like this in.
Let's neck these drinks and get on this plane, because I bet you it takes me ages to get through security. I always set the alarm off because I think me dick is a fucking grenade launcher.
Oh, my God. That takes the cake.
He's such a bellend.
All he does is pick up birds and smash up the house. He is my favourite character by an absolute stretch.
Scotty T gets past customs, and before long he joins the rest of the gang and the party gets started.
These people are just the biggest wankers I've ever met in my life. I'd love to capsicum spray them all.
This park
lot contains loads more really strong language, sex talk and scenes plus some very aggressive behaviour. So this is not for you, best turnover. You have been warned.
You have been warned.
Okay.
for telling us.
I reckon this is where you actually go and leave the room, girls. This is just bad.
They don't usually have that warning on. That never comes on. What the hell is going to happen?
Charlotte's already got in the holiday spirit. She's got her tits out in the club. Zanti, meet Charlotte.
The parents must be so proud.
I'm having such a wicked night with Kyle, and I can't wait to be shagging him in the pool tonight.
That's going to sully the pool from the first night.
You're going to need to drain it.
Well, I thought Australians were the trashiest race on God's earth, but this lot are worse than anything I think I've ever seen.
I don't know what's in this Greek alcohol, but I fucking love it.
What do you think?
Shows me what I can do later.
Whereabouts in Greece is this? I've never been to any part of Greece that's like that. Yeah?
Look how short his skirt is.
Oh!
Very nice.
Thanks for showing us that.
I don't think she had pants on.
I don't think she had pants on either.
I don't know. I'm thinking vomit's only about 2 minutes away.
Things are getting really messy.
Oh, here we go. I was wrong by a minute and a half.
They always spew in the clubs too.
Tonight's been absolutely amazing, but we're all shit-faced, so it's home time.
Oh, this is when shit gets wild.
We'll get back to the villa and everyone is fucked.
How would their parents go watching this show?
Well, how would Grandma go and watching the show?
I reckon she'd have a stroke after about 30 seconds. Girls, do not think these kids are role models or pillar societies. They're the worst.
That's some proper drunk eating. That is proper drunk eating.
I'm a tree hugger.
Jeez, I wish I could have half as much fun.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, this is so disgusting.
Me and Pizza Plan are going at the
Oh,
Charlotte.
She's taking it in the pool. Someone get her out of the pool. She's going to drown.
It's trash beyond I've ever seen. I haven't seen TV like this.
Big Brother is like Downton Abbey compared with this.
The party's over and it's time for bed.
This is a bit awkward.
This is pathetic.
Want a glass of water?
Yeah,
can
I
you
think
get
so.
Can I have a glass of anything, thanks?
Oh, thank God it's finished. Oh.
Need to make sure we hit record on that so we can watch the rest of the season. Even
best.
though every single episode is going to be that exact same thing.
Same thing.
Don't care.
Same thing.
Don't care.
How do you feel?
That was the worst thing I've ever seen, I think.
You're right, though. Hungover show, Geordie Shore.
Yeah.
Because you're like, geez, I was pissed. I was almost as drunk as that, but I didn't piss my pants in the kitchen or take a tree in the pool.
Perspective. That's what I'm giving.
Got it.
Thanks, Geordie Shore. You're the best.